In this video, I'll show you a little about what we're working at the Figaf IRT to make CPI transport a little more easy to do and more transparent. So one of the things that I wanted whenever I started with CPI and doing transport was it was really difficult really to understand what you had changed, what was the reason behind it. It was difficult just to transport a single object between the different systems and then configure it on those systems. And another thing was sometimes it would have been nice to actually have a virtual system that you could actually test this on. So instead of having two QA and a test system, you could actually run the test on the QA system. So that was one of the reasons why we wanted to create a tool that actually, or add this to the Figaf IRT tool. So besides just monitoring, testing, we can also do the transport and really make it a part of a DevOps setup. So the first thing is to really understand what was changed. What was the specific part of your object that was changed? Was it the iflow? Was it message mappings or script that was changed with this version? And then you want to assign it to a ticket. So let me show you how this works. So here I have my CPI system. I just want to make a small change in one of these parameters. Version 2, that should be okay. We'll save it as a version. And remember, now we will have version 1.5. So now we know we have created this specific version. We can deploy it if we want to, not this. Then we'll go into the IRT application, and here we want to synchronize. And when we're synchronizing, it will fetch all data from the productive system or from the specific tenant that we are now selecting on, download all iflows, and if they have specific sub elements, would actually take all of these down. And now it's almost done. So now it's done. We can see that our demo scenario has been changed right now, and we just want to see what was actually changed in here. We can see all our different versions of this. So if we do a comparison here, we can see what was actually changed in here. And if we look closely, we can see here it says version, new version, and here it says new version 2. We will probably add some better understanding of these flows, but now at least it's the raw payload. So what we'll do is we'll say, okay, we have the business wanted us to do a change on this. So what we'll do is we will select this, assign to ticket, and we'll create a new ticket. So this could be a service request 1, 2, 3, 5, 4. It's an incident. Progress. And we can then save this. So now we have created a new incident with this specific thing or the specific scenario in. We could create test cases and run this on this, and this is also some of the things that we would embed into this. So once you have imported it, you can run tests on the QA system, for instance. But let's go to the transport. So we want to create a transport with this, and let's just call it. And we want to select our landscape, and you can have multiple landscapes. So you can have one for QA, one for Salesforce, one for success factors, one for all the other tenants that you have, so you can run them easily and understand which systems correlate with which systems. Then once you got the system up and running, you can see it here. You can select all the objects that you have assigned to the ticket. So we have now assigned it. We have its a version, this 1.0.5. And what we can then do is we can go on to see this these transports. We can see this is our source system. We can see here our QA system. We do an import on this, and this will delete the iflow on the QA system, upload the new one, apply configuration, and then later it will also deploy this flow. So, and then synchronize it and ensure that everything is looking as it's supposed to. So now we've imported this on our QA system, so let's see if it's there. So as we can see here, we can now see that our demo scenario has been imported. It's on 0.15, and we have now imported it. So unfortunately, we don't have any history here. Hopefully, we'll find a way to fix that, either that the API hasn't upserved, or we will be able to use the normal mtar import. But for now, this definitely is an improvement because we can transport single objects quite easily. So that was just what I wanted to share with you. You can define transport systems. So one of the things we have on the roadmap that we still need to deliver before this makes a lot of sense is to have one table where you for each iflow can configure what this should be like in the full landscape. So you can say on the QA system, these are the parameters that we have. On our productive system, these are the values that we need to have. And then one of the next things is also that we want to be able to, if you have a specific method that fails, you should be able to restart it from the IRT tool. So that's one of the features I'm also looking forward to. We have two deployment options. There's an on-premise one you can get at figaf.com/IRT, and then we have a cloud server that you can get on IRT Cloud. It's the same code, and obviously this is not released yet. We just need to test, get get a few more bugs, but once it's being deployed, you'll be able to see it on these pages. So yes, that was all I wanted to share with you. Figaf IRT, a simple tool that really supports your full development process. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give me a like. I really appreciate it. Thank you.